All right, guys, welcome to a break from the grind Wonder Wheel edition. This is the Cam Akers Mini Helmet League. This is the spin to get your draft pick portion of the year. Here's the thing. First, we want to say thank you to all you guys for donating. I said it in the chat.
Yep.
It's the most important thing. Second, I want to introduce my brother from another mother, George. He's my partner in the BFTG charities. I was going to say crime, but it's not a crime.
I'm the guy that signed most of these people up, Jason.
Most of them. I got a couple of these guys. Couple.
You got a couple. You got some.
Listen. I filled that DJ Moore league.
Yeah, you pretty much did. I'll give you that one.
I did.
I take no credit on that one at all. I added like 3 people.
I killed that one. I mean, listen, when you get good prizes, you get good turnout. It's all for a great cause. It's going to Toys for Tots. For those of you, this is your first league. George and I buy these prizes out of our own pockets. We don't take any of the money back when we get donations. All of the money goes to purchasing toys for Tots. This year we were lucky enough to have a couple people throw money in for prizes. Pristine Auction gave us money for a Jerry Rice football, and we had Sleeper Wire donate Michael Thomas football. So correct. we were lucky enough this year to actually have a couple of donations that didn't come out of our pockets. But for the most part, the prizes come out of our pockets, and then all the money we get goes right to buying toys. You'll see pictures. We're going to do live videos of us shopping for toys, which is something we haven't done. And then the one thing I wanted to mention is this wheel thing is new for us too. It's our 4th one this season, but this is the first year we're doing it. We're going to try and be more interactive with the leagues. We're going to try and do more of these like live videos. We're going to talk about your draft when it's done. We're going to
make fun of your draft.
We're going to make fun of your draft. We're going to talk about the season if we have one. So George, one thing that came up in this league, it hasn't come up in any of the other leagues, but I was wondering when it was going to come up. And that's the idea of what happens if the NFL season is canceled. And I think a lot of it's going to be play by ear, but like if it's canceled before the season, the idea was floated of Wonder Wheel gets to pick the prize, and it wouldn't be the first person on the Wonder Wheel. It would be the last man standing. And I kind of like that idea. What are your thoughts? Putting you on the spot, by the way.
No, that's fine. Because I commission a whole bunch of leagues, as you know. I talked to guys who commission a whole bunch of leagues. Scott Fish, Ryan McDowell, John Bosch. Nobody cares about your Gatorade Zero.
I'm trying to get a sponsorship, George.
I know. But so I talk to a lot of people and interact with a lot of people who are, known commissioners in the fantasy world. What a lot of them are doing is just rolling everything over to 2021. And it is something that I have considered. If the season does get canceled beforehand, and there is no NFL season, that would definitely suck. It would definitely be understandable, though, at the same time. So we would just hold everything off until next year.
Well, so I was thinking,
I don't know how everybody else feels about that, but that was something I definitely considered, short of saying, hey, listen, it's for charity. If you just want us to donate the money to the charity because you've already paid it, we will. Or if you want the money back, we can always Venmo it or PayPal it back. So
my thought would be, and we can talk about this offline. I didn't want to put you on this, but my thought would be we could do it one of 3 ways. 1, people just donate the money. We have the prizes for next year for another league. 2, we do the spin the wheel. And I'm up for letting each league decide because these people paid, to be in, and I don't mind giving the prize to them if they want to go purely by the wheel.
It's 100% their league. They paid for the league. Jason and I don't have a dog in the fight of any of the leagues.
Yeah. So, and then the third thing I would think is we could potentially roll the prize over into the next year, and the winner would get something, and the runner-up would get something, but. I feel like we let the leagues decide how they want to handle it, and we'll go from there because, in the end, like these prizes were slotted to go to a league. So if the league wants the prize at the end of this year, if there's no, we'll find a fair way to give it away. The real issue is going to be when there's half a season, and then we have to figure out what to do based on which teams are the best and which is so.
So I think if there's half a season, you have to go by the standings. Like,
Right.
if you get to week 7 or week 8, like that's almost half a season. If they shut down at that point, I think you have to look at the standings. Whoever's got the best record with the most points scored, ideally would be the best team in the league. So that's who the prize would have to go to. Like, it sucks, but like, there's probably a handful of teams that say, hey, I could have beat them or whatever. And you're right, you probably could have, or you would have at least had a shot. But if the season doesn't play out and it gets cut short, the only thing we can really go off of at that point is the record and the scoring. Yeah.
So, like the NFL, like all the sports, like all of the country, all of the world, like we're going to have to play it by ear. But I think we're going to have to play it by ear on how we deal with the prize. If the season's shortened, if the season doesn't happen, if one of the players opts out, whatever. So like, it's just going to be luck of the draw. As far as that goes. So with that said,
speaking of luck of the draw, Jason.
Yeah, I know. We were both segueing. Let's get to the Wonder Wheel to see
the Wheel of Wonder.
To see who gets their first choice at a draft pick.
All right. So if you want to make it full screen, thank you very much. Thank you. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this thing 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Names have all been shuffled. We are going to spin this baby, and let's see who gets the very first pick on where they want to draft from. Aaron plays fantasy. Not only does Aaron play fantasy, but Aaron gets to pick anywhere he wants to draft from. He has the option of drafting first. He has the option of drafting second. He could draft last. Aaron controls the board because he plays fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for everybody else. They all play fantasy, but Aaron must play better.
He plays better.
He plays better. All right. Fancy little ticker down there at the bottom, Spinning.
Let's see who gets number 2. It's going to be the Jax City Lions.
I'm very confused by this name. I don't know if he likes Jacksonville. I don't know if he likes Detroit. I'm confused by the name. I'll have to find out. I feel like I need to get to know these guys a little bit better. So, by the end of the season, I'll know. So
you got the little ticker going at the bottom with the names. Look at that. I got it.
Yeah, I added Jax City Lions as number 2. So we're ready for spin again.
We're spinning already. Shelley 10. And I have to agree with you, Jason. The people clapping that I can hear and the ticker, the wheel, the noise makes as it's spinning, highly entertaining.
It really is. I wish we could share that with our viewers, but probably not. So I'm going to add this to the ticker. And now look, Aaron plays fantasy, Jax City Lions, and Shelley 10, 1, 2, and 3.
And we'll see who's spinning for number 4.
Number 4.
It's going to be Gene Ralphio.
Ralphio?
There
you go.
Listen, you gave me the wheel because I can't pronounce these names.
That's it. That, and I wanted to type these names.
Actually, the rest of them were not that bad. That was the hardest one.
Yeah, I know. This league's too easy for you.
It is. All right. I'm going to spin this thing again. Let's see who we got at number 5.
You know what I like about the ticker, George?
What's that?
It reminds me what number 1. Hey, look.
It's a pone.
A pone. I hope we're saying that right. I'm sure we're not. But I can add you here at number 5 to our little ticker. And
he commented in the chat, let's go. So I think he likes it.
Well, maybe he said that before when we were just jabbering and he wanted us to spin the wheel.
You said spin the wheel. I'm all over it. Oh, you know what? This one does not count.
Well, it can unless a pone comes up. Okay,
that's fine.
So D Kane 40. Do you think that really is Dean Kane?
It is. It really is Dean Kane.
Is that Superman?
It's Superman. So I removed Dean Kane.
And you can remove you can remove a pwn too. D Kane 42 is number 6. D Kane. And back on the ticker. You're going too fast. The ticker is almost useless, but that's okay.
Johnny Cash,
7. Johnny Cash.
I love on this little thing with the guys clapping. I love the guy in the background that's going, "Woo, yeah, woo."
Yeah, that's the Wonder Wheel guy.
Yeah, that guy is so excited.
And you guys can't tell how happy he is for you guys.
I'm telling you right now, he's super duper happy.
Is it Johnny Cash 75?
Yes, it is.
He's not 74.
Nope, he's 75 years old.
Oh.
So I'm waiting on the ticker. I'm going to let Jason catch up. I was asking him to do too much.
Well, I hit the wrong button and almost shared it on Facebook.
There it is. Look at that ticker at the bottom. Good job, Jason.
The ticker probably was not worth it. I feel like I think. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it, but it's just slowing the whole show down. Hold on. I'm gonna go over to the private chat.
I already spun it, Jason. We're moving on.
Says we're doing a fantastic job, so I appreciate that, Apone. And now it's Muzio. So we're going to hide this, and we're going to edit, and we're going to get number 8 is going to be Muzio. Oh, and you got us live. If you have any questions or anything.
Yeah, we're more than happy to answer them.
Yep. I'm showing the ticker now. There's Johnny Cash at 75 at 7, Muzio at 8. We got 4 more to go.
You care to guess who's next, Jason?
Oh, the first name I picked out was Swerve when I looked at the wheel. So I'm gonna say Swerve.
I was gonna give you Swerve. Oh, it's gonna be the Cheesehead.
It is gonna be the Cheesehead. FFF. I'm gonna Apone said, "Oh man, I don't know if that's because we offered him a question and he doesn't have one, or if he just caught up to the fact he was number 6."
We put him on the spot.
We put him on the spot, and he doesn't have a question for us. And I can't look at the chat while I'm typing in the banner, so you'll have to wait.
He said yes, on the spot, which I knew that's exactly what it was.
Slow your roll, Don. That's from the last show we did, just so you know. It makes no sense in this context, but it's I'm I'm having fun, and that's kind of what we need.
I'm entertained. Are you not entertained?
All right, so let's you're spinning the wheel again.
I am.
I feel like we haven't gone over this, but I am going to add Drew Dodson to the ticker, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pause, we're going to take a second, and we're going to read off. Who was that again? The Don?
Drew Dodson.
Drew. The Don's not even in this one.
No. He's 100% not in this.
Which is why Slow Your Roll was funny.
Yes.
All right, so number 1, Aaron Plays Fantasy. 2, Jack City Lions. 3, Shelley 10. 4, Gene Ralphio. 5, Apone. 6, DK 42. 7, Johnny Cash. 8, Muzio. 9, the Cheesehead FF. And 10, Drew Dodson. That ticker gets faster the more crap you put on it.
What's really awesome is you're reading this off. Anybody listening can't read the bottom of the ticker.
Listen, they can absolutely read the bottom of the ticker, but why not hear it from me instead?
This is true. All right, Jason, 50-50 chance.
No, you know what? I said the Swerve, and now he's going to be last, and it's going to be all my fault.
Let's see. Oh, he's last, and it's all your fault.
He is last, and it's all my fault.
I'm so glad I had nothing to do with this.
So, Apone, leave that name up there for a second so I can copy it and put it in the ticker. But Apone wants to know, what's your favorite spots to draft from?
I like to draft close to the turns. So I either want to be one of the first 4 or one of the last 3.
I am So I either want to be 1, 2, or 11 and 12. I didn't get that whole name, so I'm just gonna not.
Jarrell, it's Jarrell, Jerellff, Dynasty 1.
We need a producer. I feel like like if we had a producer, then they could do this and we could just talk.
Jason, the last time we did this, you were doing the wheel and the ticker, and you're like, I can't do the ticker and the wheel, so I need you to do the wheel. So now I'm doing the wheel, and you're still saying it's too much.
Well, I mean, have you ever?
I think you're getting to the point where you just don't want to do anything.
Have you ever tried to type names into a banner?
No.
No.
That's why I got you here.
Let's let you do that, and I'll do the wheel.
I got the wheel. You know how hard it was to type those names in and then spin it?
You mean paste them?
Well, I had to backspace them to get rid of the gaps.
After I typed them to you?
Yes. All right. I'm going to spin the last one. It's either going to be Swerve or it's going to be this
for that
line.
Okay, so Swerve, if you land on that black line, if it lands on that black line, we get to keep your money and you're no longer in the league.
Yep. Those are facts, by the way. Oh, you're good, Swerve. You're good.
Swerve, you're good.
We weren't keeping your money this time.
I mean, we're gonna keep his money, but he has a chance at a prize for it.
That is correct.
So I'm going back to Apone, and he says he would be the same. Like, so Apone, what is your least favorite spot? And you know what? I feel like you should get to see us a little bit. How ugly we are. So hi out there. So what would be your favorite spot? I know you said you want to be at the turns, but what would your least favorite spot be?
My personal, while we're waiting for him, my personal is right in the middle. I don't like being number 6.
So I'd much rather be 6 than say 8. I'd much rather be 6 than 8.
Yeah, I can see that. 6, 7, and 8 are the spots I don't want. Like,
Yeah,
I'm happy to be 1 through 5. Personally, I like to be 1 through 4 or the last 3. But so I don't want that 8 spot. I don't want the 6 spot. I don't want 7.
So the tough spot at the turns is having to reach for players, right? Like, so if you're 1-2 and you're about to pick, you got 24 picks till your next turn. So if you want a player, if you really want a player, you have to reach at them, even though it might be around too early. Like, you really have to grab that guy. Whereas if you're 6, oftentimes it's not as much of a reach. You're only always, 12 picks away. But
the best thing about being 6 is you're always in the middle. So if there's a run, like, you're not going to be on the outside looking in.
Yep. And so, and when we asked earlier and we want to be at the turn, I said 1, 2, 10, or 11, 12. I'd rather be 2 or 11, to be honest. I don't want 1 or 12. I like to be able to look at the team who's going to pick 2 picks and guess, all right, he's already got a quarterback. I don't have to take a quarterback because I know he's not going to grab one, on this turn. So I can take this running back I really want or this wide receiver I really want and punt the position for 2 picks and come back and grab it. I like that better than having to make the decision. So that's just me.
No, I agree. Like, we're both turn guys, and apparently opponent is as well. And I agree with him. He says it's okay to reach on the turn. You have to reach on the turn,
right?
Like, if there's somebody you absolutely want, and you don't take him with that second pick on the turn, like, they're not coming back for another, 22, 23 picks. So you have no choice but to reach for them.
I have to say I've won more championships at the back end of turns than I have from the front end too.
Yep.
And I think, that's a lot of that's getting first round talent or close to first round talent, like 2 players of first round talent versus one of the elite guys. Because you can fail on an elite guy, right? So, like, if you drafted Saquon last year, you didn't have a great year. But if you drafted at the back end and grabbed two of the like, you grabbed Michael Thomas and I don't know who was going in the back end last year. Nick Chubb.
Yeah, Michael Thomas and Nick Chubb, or you could even honestly say Michael Thomas and Joe Mixon. Like he sucked the first half of the season, but the second half of the season he was pretty good.
Yeah, so that's why I like the back half. I mean, you get two really good players, and if one of them miss, you at least have one of the other ones. Another one.
Another one.
Another one. But it also seems like there's a lot of really top end guys this year. Guys that could be, Chris Godwin's going at the back end of the second round in a lot of these drafts I'm watching.
That's because they got a ton of running backs going. I mean, just running backs are just being gobbled up. It's ridiculous.
All right, well, it's been down at the bottom for a while. If you want, Aaron Plays Fantasies number 1, Jack City Lions number 2, Sholey 10 number 3, Gene Ralphio number 4, Apone number 5, Deacon Kane 42, Superman number 6, Johnny Cash 75 number 7, Muzio number 8, 9, Cheesehead FF 10, Drew Dodson and 11, Jeff FF Dynasty, I don't know, and then 12 Swerve.
11 is Jarrell FF Dynasty. And
yeah, that I can't read as fast. So I try and
misspelled Dynasty.
Like I'm trying to I did. I'm trying to throw fun stuff in there like Superman, and then I just get behind and can't read.
Apone, have a good night. We're getting ready to actually sign off as well.
Yeah.
Get those kids to bed. It's late.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Apone, on the West Coast, and it's like 7 o'clock.
He left already, but I'm gonna go ahead and update the settings in the league. I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody their pick position tonight. That way everybody knows, and then you guys can start drafting whenever you want. So I'll put a poll in there if you want to start Thursday, if you want to start Friday. I think Friday is going to be better just because then it gives everybody Thursday to know that the draft's happening. So we'll start drafting Friday morning.
Yeah, start Friday morning at 8 o'clock. You can actually set it up on Sleeper. The only thing you have to do as the commissioner is you actually have to go in and actually physically start the draft.
Start draft. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you set the time, it doesn't kick off automatically, which is dumb, but whatever.
It's really dumb because I thought I had started it on the other league, and guess what?
It didn't happen.
No,
did not happen.
Somebody called me out on it.
And you were like, my bad. First time running the league.
My bad. All right, guys.
So anyway, we're wrapping this up. Hey, if anybody else wants to join any leagues, I know Jason talked about it. We're opening up another dynasty. So
another one.
So don't be afraid. Jump in that one as well. That one, this year's prize is going to be Jerry Jeudy autographed jersey. I've still got spots in the Michael Thomas League. Anybody's interested in that? Otherwise,
Chris Godwin mini helmet league.
Oh yes, forgot about
that. Chris Godwin mini helmet.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
So if you want more leagues, we got more leagues. Plenty of spots available. I'm going to start promoting them, signing people up. Again, we do truly want to thank you for everything. Like Jason and I couldn't do what we do without your guys' help. So we are always extremely appreciative of everybody that joins these leagues, helps and helps raise money for Toys for Tots and for underprivileged kids at Christmas time. There should be no kids anywhere that don't get to have the joys and the joys of opening up a Christmas gift on Christmas morning. So
yeah, I mean, and especially this year.
Go, Jason.
I stepped on you. So especially this year with COVID and everything going on. A lot of people are barely scraping by just to put food on the table, have a roof over their head. So come Christmas, a couple months from now, it's going to be tough for people to do that and buy toys for their kids. So let's do everything we can to make sure we can give kids the best Christmas possible during these tough times. Because, don't make me bring the banner back.
So anyway, we're getting out of here, or at least I am. I'm gonna go jump in the shower and get to bed. I gotta get up early for work. So I just tried, and you misspelled fool.
I know I did. Jesus, can't do anything tonight. All right, guys. Thank you again. I'll see you in the league, and we'll get this thing rolling. Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
And then I gotta hit in broadcast twice, so it's still going.
I know. And broadcast.